Welcome, guys. My name is Frank Ochate. Some people call me Seguya. I really like that name. Okay, and we are going to look at some basic computing skills. So, we want to begin by looking at a folder. A folder is simply a container that you can use for keeping your files so that things look organized. Okay, so let's take a look at how to create it. Thank you. How to create a folder is like this is my desktop. The whole of this is my desktop. Some people call it the screen, but I would prefer you call it what? I would prefer you call it the desktop when your computer is on. But if it is off, you can call it the screen. So whenever I talk about the desktop, I mean the entire screen. So you realize that from this side, on this side I have a lot of things here, but this side here I have nothing. This means this desktop portion is empty. So I want you to click on an empty space on the desktop here. On an empty space on the desktop, you right click. If I talk about right clicking, I mean you click on the left actually on the right click button. Okay, after right clicking like that, you click on new, then after new, then you'll see something like a folder here. So we shall click on folder. You realize that down here it has created for us the folder. So I will first click outside. Then the next thing we can look at is how to rename, to change this the name of this folder. I want to put there my name. Okay, so what I simply do is I come here, I right click on the folder. After right clicking, I click on rename. There, using my keyboard, I can now type my name there. So I can click outside. There we are. So the next thing we can look at is maybe how to copy. I want to make another copy of the same folder. So what I simply do is I put the cursor on the folder, I right click, you click on the left click of your mouse, then I click on copy, I come to an empty space on the desktop, I right click, then I click on paste. This should be able to create for me another copy of the same thing. You see, I had the folder here, I've created another copy here. Now the beauty is that it will tell you that is a copy. Okay, so the next thing we can do is to delete this folder. So how do I delete the copy of this folder? So I bring the cursor on it, I right click. So I believe you're familiar with right clicking now. After right clicking, I can click on what? Delete. Okay, so there it goes. The next thing we can look at is how to open this folder. I want to open it, okay, to see whether there's something inside it. So what I do is I come here, I right click on it. After right clicking, I can click now on open. Okay, so this shall open for me there we go, my folder. So this folder is right now, it is empty, it's not having anything inside it. So I can go ahead and I close it from there. The next thing we can do is to check the properties of this folder, the size of the folder, when it was created, each location. So to do that, simply you come on the folder here, you right click. After right clicking, you can click on what? Properties. I hope you can see properties here. So when you click on properties, there we go. So you see the name of the folder will be there. The type is a file folder. The location, usually you consider the last thing here. So it is located on the desktop. The size is 0 bytes. Size on disk is 0 byte. Contains 0 files. It is all 0 because I haven't added anything there. So it is shows you when you created the folder, yeah, something like that. So I can go ahead and remove that. So the next thing the next or the last thing we can look at this under this is how to put your files inside your folder now. So assuming I want to put this file inside this folder, what I do is I right click here. After right clicking, it is yet loading. After right clicking, what you simply do is you can click on what? You can click on cut, so that it is be removed from there and put in the location that you want. So after clicking on cut there, I'll come and right click on my folder, and then after right clicking on a folder, I click on paste. You realize that it has disappeared from there. It is now here. So we have to right click here, and then we click on open to see whether the file is already there inside our folder. You see our file is already here. So thank you guys, that has been the introduction video, and then we hope to see yourself again in the next videos. Hope you enjoyed it. If you have enjoyed it, please remember to comment on this video, so that we'll see how to improve it next.